start up the recording again. That was interesting. What's it trying to do? Okay. Proper classic Blizzard logo and everything. Oh, there is one thing I need to do. That is update the stream title. How do I do that from here? Can I do that? Yeah, that's a different question. Okay. Darn it. I will need to find my I need to find my other copy that should work. Otherwise, we might have to go dangerously modern. Don't have it on GOG as well. I do have an old disc for most of these games somewhere, and the ones I don't, I've just got on good old games instead. Okay. Not going to be WarCraft 2. That's alright, because we can play WarCraft 3 instead. The WarCraft 3 is a little bit of a different game, but, you know, it's... Let's start with classic WarCraft 3. It is. Then that layout. I actually didn't want this one. This is Frozen Throne. So this is the expansion to Warcraft 3 at the moment. But this Founding of Durotar campaign, I might start on briefly, since you're an old WoW player. This, for me, is kind of the origins of WoW.
I have wandered alone for many years, little Misha. Yet sometimes even I grow weary of this endless solitude. I have watched the other races. I have seen their squabbling, their ruthlessness. Their wars do nothing but scar the land and drive the wild things to extinction. No, they cannot be trusted.
Oh yeah.
Only beasts are above deceit. A battle. Come, you mongrels. Taste the steel of Mogren's axe. Hold fast, stranger. You shall not stand alone. Damned cowards! Your stomach's been split open. I can do little to ease your pain. I know. This would be a good death, if not for my failure.
It gets a little bit exposition-y.
To my chieftain in the lands below. But now, I have failed him. I have lost my honor. I will deliver your message, old one. For the sake of honor, I will uphold your charge. Akamagosh warrior. Thank you. Seek out the
So there's like this is where I start to have some issues as well, because if you ever look at the maps for Warcraft 3, the places were in like a different he is not a Tauren, so the dead one, Margren, was an orc. Rexar is... I can't remember what race he is, other than the fact he is a Beastmaster.
I'm ready to track. On the prowl.
Or at least I'm relatively confident he's not a Tauren.
On the prowl. Our paths converge.
You might find some Tauren up here, though.
Got the scent. Our paths converge.
So, as far as founding of Durotar is concerned, it's the orcs have fought off the demons and broken their pact with the ruler of the demons, and their war chief has led them to a different land to rebuild as independent orcs, which is where this starts up. So Rexar was already living there.
I've got the scent. We're under attack. Unleash the beast. On the prowl. Mangy cur. I'm acting on instinct. By fang and claw. Mangy cur. Unleash the beast.
It's also going to be fairly clear that while I say it's kind of like the proto-WoW, it is notably different because it's still running on the Warcraft 3 engine ultimately, and with only things you could do in Warcraft 3.
I'm acting on instinct. You've got the look of an ogre, half-breed. What's your business here? I carry a message for your war chief. I'll not stay long. What lies before me? Our paths converge. On the prowl. I wander alone.
So there you go, there's the answer. He's half ogre.
A warrior city. I have not seen its like in many years. Stay close to me, Misha.
Shore up those supports. When the Razor winds kick up again, they'll tear those roofs right off. Yes, War Chief.
Yes.
War Chief. I come to deliver a message.
How did you come by this report? Where is Mogren?
He fell in the wilds. His last wish was that you receive this message.
Who are you, warrior?
I am Rexar, last son of the Mok'Nathal.
Mok'Nathal. I've heard tales of your people. They had both orc and ogre blood in their veins. It is
Orc,
an honor.
apparently.
We've built this kingdom, Durotar for all of our kind. Durotar is as much your home as it is mine, Rexar. Stay a while. Accept what hospitality we can offer. It is the least we can do.
Also, I kind of want Thrall to turn into Deckard Cain, since it's at least from the same company at that point.
But I must carry my own weight.
See or what?
Just show me what needs doing, and I'll earn my keep.
I understand. Founding a nation is tiresome work, and there are many around here that could use your help. Simply talk to them, and they will point you in the right direction. This is Rokan of the Darkspear tribe. He is one of my best scouts.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, the
On the prowl.
not at all racist stereotypes in this game.
I've got the scent. I wander alone. I'm acting on instinct. I wander alone. I'm acting on instinct. I'm ready to track.
So this is now at the point where you start having like quests and things, and it actually becomes more of an RPG than an RTS.
I fought alongside your elders on Draenor many years ago. Still, if you've come to help, I do have a simple task for you. I've been concocting a special potion that will aid our warriors in battle. However, I'm missing a key ingredient.
Yeah, I know.
Shimmerweed. But the rare herb can
I
only
mean,
be found in the valley known as Thunder Ridge.
it's in some senses not
But the Thunder Lizard
a new thing that these kinds of games have done.
hostile.
By which I don't mean the racism, but the
Retrieve 6 bushels for me.
like they will give each class of unit a specific way of talking just to help identify it. So one of the ones that always sticks in my mind is Stronghold, which is something else I might play on stream at some point. That's quite good fun as well. But if you work through all the units, you've got like Geordie archers and like proper Londoner swordsmen and cavalry units. And I think the spearmen are supposed to be from the southwest, and you know, all sorts of stuff like this.
Got the scent. Our paths converge. Abidjan. I hear you, man.
I think in Stronghold,
New guy, huh?
it's an interesting question because kind of,
Enough about me.
but in a way that actually reflects the way things were in the era it's set.
Underground wells. Problem is, we dug straight
Um,
into a den of kobolds. Now those rat freaks are running willy-nilly all over our tunnels. I need you to hook up with my boys and
It's-
steal those kobolds back in their
It's an interesting approach.
Yeah, just
I will give it that
find the
much.
entrance outside of town, and my boys will set you straight.
But yeah, I think when you get to
The righteous groove. I'll be spearheading that right away. Sadly, the name Pink Spear Tribe was already taken. I've lost my head! It was about yay big. I was keeping it on my spear. If you find it, let me know. I made a collage out of some of our little native friends. I call it a Big Me Up Bouquet. What do you mean, what kind of accent is this? It's a troll accent. I swear, you're making me crazy.
oh boy, I didn't realise it got that bad. I'm so sorry.
I'm acting on instinct. I wander alone. On the prowl.
Greetings, warrior. I am Nazgul, captain of the War Chief's security force. We've been having problems with the indigenous creatures attacking our borders. Perhaps you can help. The harpies of the northern
Yeah.
fly caravans for weeks. If you can find
So it's, I don't know if it's true in WoW as well. I've honestly not played it,
your reward,
but Blizzard have a tendency to put in Easter eggs where you can just repeatedly click a thing. So in WarCraft, typically, at least in the regular RTS parts,
I feel
It's if you find just a critter wandering around and you keep clicking on it, it will explode.
I feel you,
Which does absolutely nothing.
does, Dingo.
It's just funny. It's like in the classic Diablo, if you kept trying to interact with the cow in Tristram, your character would start making comments like, "Yep, that's a cow, all right."
Does, Dingo. I feel you, man. No mercy. My pleasure. Let's go.
Our paths converge. I'm acting on instinct. On the prowl.
Yeah.
I wander alone.
There's
I'm acting on instinct.
been some interesting things happen sometimes
I'm
in
acting
Blizzard
on instinct.
games.
What lies before me? I've got the scent. I'm acting on instinct. Unleash the beast.
That is possibly a very bad idea I just had.
I feel you, man. For the dark spear light.
I've got the scent. On the prowl.
Well, it's like I was saying, is like, okay, a lot of these are games that I grew up like being excited for them to release because I'd played the ones before it.
Instinct.
But
My fang and claw.
as it's like we were saying earlier, right? As graphics have developed, I genuinely don't feel that actual gameplay has developed with it. So I never stopped playing old games. It's, you know, they're just
Ready to track.
okay. It's sometimes difficult to make them work on modern systems. It's sometimes they now just have sort of bugs and whatever.
I'm
But
acting on instinct.
if you get them running, you often find that there's a degree of playability that just doesn't exist now.
My fang and claw. Mangy cur.
And now we will kill some centaurs and then bust open these cages, I guess.
Our paths converge. Mangy cur. Unleash the beast.
Oh, hi.
Unleash my strength.
I found a shaman.
Wander alone. Our paths converge. I wander alone.
Ooh, Fountain of Mana. Let's bring Misha back.
My quarry nears.
Some centaurs there. That looks like a cave entrance. That looks... Oh, and that's the giant harpy.
I'm ready to track. On the prowl. My fang and claw.
I feel you, man. My pleasure.
And then sometimes the centaurs are just cowards and try to run away.
I feel you, man.
Lizards!
For the dark spear light.
Hey, got a level.
Our paths converge. I've got the scent.
Hey, mercenary camp.
Flush them out.
Cannot afford to hire mercenaries.
On the prowl. Unleash the beast.
Ooh, this isn't good. That was unexpected.
I've got the scent. Unleash my strength.
Thunder Ridge. This must be the valley Drekthar spoke of. This shouldn't be too difficult.
There you go. Exploding pig.
I'm ready to track.
Yeah, I can completely get on board with that. So there's a genuine argument that
What lies before me?
since we have the graphics and the sharpness, it's alright, you don't need to be good at typing, I'll probably get what you mean.
Acting on
This must be the shimmer. I'll need to gather 5 more bushels.
I wander alone. Flush them out. What lies before me? I'm acting on instinct. I've got the scent.
Oh,
I'm ready.
silly lizards killed the pig.
Unleash the beast. I'm acting on instinct. Our paths converge.
Oh, okay.
Curve. I wander alone. Our paths converge. I'm acting on instinct. By fang and claw. Under attack!
No, it's not you. The pigs in this are significantly smaller.
I've got the scent.
Also, the pigs in this will explode if you click on them too much. Like that.
Unleash my strength.
Fine, I'll drink the potion. I've just realised that that thing is huge.
Abby, come on. You be tricksy. I feel you, man.
But yeah, on this game, the critters change with the terrain, typically. So it's like, in this terrain, it's all these wild boars. If you go into any of the Arctic maps, it tends to be like seals, so which means that you suddenly have exploding seals.
Flush them out. I'm acting on instinct. By fang and claw. Mighty curve.
converge. I've got the scent.
Ooh.
On the prowl. I wander alone.
One more shimmerweed, I guess.
Converge. My quarry nears.
I never said it was a tasteful Easter egg, it just is an Easter egg that exists. I mean, it could also be significantly worse. It was the rejected We Play Games sketch that the Lur crew did a while ago. Did have the seal clubbing game.
I've got the scent. Unleash the beast. Make it curve. Unleash the beast. My fang and claw. Unleash the beast. I'm acting on instinct.
Also, I have to admit, I do hate Rexar's Unleash the Beast line. Because it does just make him sound a little bit like he's trying to do porn. Sure.
What lies before me? I'm acting on instinct.
Oh, I'm fully aware there is.
Unleash the beast. I'm acting on instinct. My fang and claw. I've got the scent.
Was there more to explore up here? No, that looks fully explored.
I'm acting on instinct.
Well, that's another big worm. Nope, 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 nope. Run away.
I wander alone. On the prowl. I'm acting on instinct. I've got the scent.
Run back to the fountain. But if you find anything interesting, don't post it in the chat. Children come in here sometime.
My fang and claw. Unleash the beast. My fang and claw. I've got the scent. My quarry nears.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't post those in the chat either.
What lies before me? Don't worry. Be happy.
Yep. He's still definitely not racist.
Track. Unleash my strength. Our paths converge. Unleash the beast. Mangy curve. For the dark spear tribe. feel you, man.
Ooh, a goblin merchant.
What lies before me? By fang and claw.
Hey look, we turned the giant worm into a seal. Why does this make me feel like there's some sort of extra secret thing hiding around the corner?
I feel you, man. Das Dingo.
I'd also really like there to be like a fountain of health. That would be ace.
You bet Trixie. Das Dingo.
I'm acting on
Yeah? Whoa! More stormworms. I mean, turns out this area is fantastic for grinding levels. Where did you lot come from? Do these things just respawn? Because I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Okay. There also aren't any secrets.
strength. On the prowl. I'm acting on instinct.
Fountain of Health. I mean, for me, that's quite an easy choice because I will only have chocolate if it's, like, with something. I don't like just chocolate.
I wander alone. My quarry nears. I've got the scent.
Wooing me doesn't make me like chocolate.
I wander alone. I've got the scent. On the prowl. I'm acting on instinct.
I mean... sure, I guess?
Unleash the beast. Mangy cur. On the prowl. I've got the scent.
The Voodoo Lounge. With a neon sign on the front.
It sounds like something, or someone, is riling up those lizards. I'll look into it myself. Well, at least my potion is complete. Here, take a few vials of it. It will serve you well
Okay, so
Prowl.
he has given me a useless thing.
Flush them out. I'm acting on instinct. Our paths converge. I'm acting on instinct. On the prowl.
Hi, centaurs.
My fang and claw. Mangy cur. Unleash the beast. I've got the scent. Mangy cur. My fang.
You see, you choosing health over chocolate does surprise me.
Unleash the beast. Mangy cur. On the prowl. I wander alone. Our paths converge. Unleash the beast. I wander alone. Mangy cur.
Also, obviously Rexar can throw axes with unerring precision.
What lies before me? On the prowl. Unleash my strength. I'm acting on instinct. I wander alone.
I feel you, man. Das Bingo. You be tricksy. Heads roll. No mercy. Heads roll.
There are a lot of angry centaurs around Durotar.
Sweet.
Kind of makes you wonder what the orcs have been doing to.
On the prowl. Mangy cur. I've got the scent. Unleash the beast. My fang and claw.
Which one's Reptar?
Wander alone.
It's been a long time since I've watched Rugrats.
Prowl. I wander alone. Unleash the beast. I'm acting on instinct. Mangy cur. My fang and claw. I wander alone. I've got the scent. Unleash the beast. I wander alone. On the prowl. Mangy cur. Unleash the beast. Mangy cur.
I mean, also, to be fair, it'd probably be easy enough to make that mod. Because WarCraft, up until it became an MMO, had one of the...
Instinct.
Oh, okay.
Unleash
But yeah, Warcraft and StarCraft have always been very good for having, like, customizability and modifiability.
our paths converge. Unleash the beast. I've got the scent. We're under attack.
Okay. We're getting close to the top of this mountain.
Our paths converge.
Ooh, that's a lot of harpies.
My fang and claw.
Also, I'll be honest, if you look at how big Misha is, you'd expect Misha to be able to, like, rear up and clobber these harpies. Because they're not flying that high.
On the prowl. Flush them out.
Reduced armor, and it can be seen.
It was foolish of you to come here. We are not afraid of you orcs. We won't let you chase us out of our lands.
I never intended to chase you out. I intend to bury you here. Don't worry. Be happy.
Rexar, you suck.
I feel you, man. I hear you, man. Abby Jaman.
I've managed to make the harpy go somewhere.
I got the righteous groove.
We're under attack!
You bet Trixie. Das Dingo. Sweet. I feel you, man.
I'm ready to track.
You bet Trixie. Sweet. Das Dingo.
Okay.
I feel you, man.
I mean, that would probably make it for an interesting challenge.
On the prowl. I'm acting on instinct. I've got the scent. Major. I wander alone.
Okay. It looks like the effects of sleep deprivation are finally starting to catch up with me.
Verge.
So I think I'm going to finish this quest for Nazgrel.
Safe at last. You've done well, warrior. The Horde owes you a great debt. Go to the armory down the way and tell them I sent you. They'll give you a choice of exotic items.
I wander alone.
Okay. I think I'm going to call that there for tonight. So thank you for joining me for the last couple of hours, and I will see everybody again tomorrow. Bye!